Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Anthony Rizzo, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Jose Quintana gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. 1-1. Here it comes. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 2-2. On the ground to second for Baez. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
At the end of the day, besides wins and losses, this should be the only stat that matters. And that's creating runs for your team, and that's exactly what this team does and this lineup does consistently. They lead the league right now in touching home plate, and more times than not, that's going to lead to a W.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
In past meetings with Jose Quintana, comes in with 6 hits in 28 tries. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. He's set, and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Now batting, A.J. Pollock. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits third best in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. Splits the plate for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Escobar over at second. Goldschmidt at first, one gone. A ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Standing in now, John Ryan Murphy, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Batting second, left fielder,
At the plate, Steven Souza. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Diamondbacks 1. The Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Robbie Ray gets the start for Arizona in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately. Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Pollard has it in his sights. 1 down. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ray has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Almora takes his lead at third with one away. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are two gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hallo has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte.
Now for Arizona, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Here it comes. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A runner at second, nobody out. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1.
That's
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, Robbie Ray. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Coming to the plate now, John Jay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Escobar. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Waiting on it is Almora. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-0. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And there's one down now.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Everyone knows this guy for light tower power and the ability to hit the ball out of the park. but the first time he burst on the scene was with a miraculous defensive play to save Jordan Zimmerman's no-hitter in Washington, D.C. Look for him to have an impact on the defensive side as well.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kyle Schwarber. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball one. Slider stayed too low, ball two.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hechavarria has it. And there's out number two.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. Will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Three-two pitch. And take a good look there as this misses for ball four, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Jose Quintana, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
Russell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 2-2 now.
I got the count. 2-2.
This is flared out towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Full count. 3-2.
Line towards center field, and Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And you can see there he currently holds the top spot on this Arizona roster in that category. Striding in, A.J. Pollock. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Rizzo on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
Digging in for his second at bat, John Ryan Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets efficient on something breaking in the dirt right here.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Steven Souza, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. 2 out with the man at first. Called strike 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
A pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Arizona as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jason Hayward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Up around the face. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Marte ranging into the outfield makes the play, 1 away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Here's Javier Baez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jay has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Albert Almora. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Almora is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway center, and Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Up next for Arizona, Adeiny Echeverria. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
In now, Robbie Ray. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Called strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired, and there's one away. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Taken in by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-1 to Schwarber. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Last time through was a base hit.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A.J. Pollard will be next. Now the pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollard. Missed with a breaking ball. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. High in the air out to center field. Almora is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Two runs, 7 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Ready with the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Goldschmidt rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Into the box, Steven Souza. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, and Hayward shoots off the cannon. He is out at home plate. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're up 2-0. Here's Addison Russell. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Dribbled to the right side. And he'll reach first safely.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
10, Celebrate.
Ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Russell on at first, nobody out. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and a strike. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
In now, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Lifted the other way to left center. Hallo is there, 2 gone.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Brian Dunsing takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 32, Brian Dunsing.
Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Hayward. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Slider, oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off. Here now the 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Robbie Ray. No balls and one strike. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 home. On the ground is second for Baez. And that's the second out.
How about it? Right fielder, John Jay.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. John Jay. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Working to keep them in the game here. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Echeverria at third with two away. A bouncer to the left side. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Arizona as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Pitch on the way. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
This is line to left. Souza has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. So the shutout still intact here in the sixth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And as of right now, these guys find themselves in the number 5 spot in that category in the NL. So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Steve Cishek is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Eduardo Escobar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Popped him up. Contreras moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. He doubled his last time through. First offering on its way. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 3. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hayward coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
Digging in and looking for more, John Ryan Murphy. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider on the inside for strike one. A cold strike on the inside corner.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Ready with the 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 2-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. Jay is there, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Striding into the box, Addison Russell. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. D-backs out in front, 2-0. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Brandon Morrow is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 50.
Ian Happ is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 8.
Stepping into the box, Steven Souza. He was a double play victim last time around.
For Arizona, left fielder, Steven Souza.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Tough slider down low for a strike. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 1 for 2. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up around the face. Outside, 2-1. Two and 2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now with the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
So striding forward now, Robbie Ray. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from them.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack, minimize pitches against these guys, and put them away early.
Here comes Morrow now on 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at-bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. One left for Arizona, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Happ, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Skied into straightaway right. Jay has a read on it. One away.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. He couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Marte fields it cleanly. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Javier Baez, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. 1-1 the count. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0. Carl Edwards Jr. enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. In now is John Jay.
Hitting out for Arizona, right fielder, John Jay.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Jay is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Hey, 2-2. He pulls this one into right, and Jay's on base. He's got a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. One there. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Nothing for the Diamondbacks in their half of the 9th. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. They trail 2-0. Brad Boxberger enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
31, Brad Boxberger.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Nope.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. 2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Still 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this one is gone. A home run.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Though we discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. Change-up stayed low that time for ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Count still full, 3-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Arizona Diamondbacks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robbie Ray picks up his team-best 14th win in this one. Brad Boxberger earns the save out of the bullpen, his 30th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the D-backs combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 2-1. Nick Vincent won his 4th game thus far as the M's down to the Giants 4-3. The New York Mets put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Padres 4-0. The Phillies center fielder, number 21, was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Phillies defeated the Dodgers 4-2. DJ LeMahieu swung the bat well with 3 hits as the Rockies rolled past the Astros 2-1. The Braves tossed a combined 1-hitter as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-0. The Cardinals smacked 15 team hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 10-5. The Nationals had 12 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-4. The Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 8-4. It was their 5th straight victory. The Toronto Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-1. The Red Sox swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they blew out Baltimore 10-0. Josh Bell collected a total of 4 driven in, helping the Pirates get past the Indians 7-3. Ian Kennedy earned the win, his 4th this season, leading the Royals to the win over the Tigers 4-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Cole Hamels was victorious for the 5th time this season as Texas got the victory over Oakland 6-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.